Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is another roll of film that I've had developed recently. I'm actually doing quite well for taking some analogue pictures. I think because the weather has been a little bit nicer, so you get a bit more light, which is very handy for analogue photography. So this is images that I've taken with my Dublefilm Show Camera, and I have used a black and white film. It's Ilford black and white ISO 400. I am trying to do better at remembering what type of film I've used. So I did kind of forget that it was black and white film in the camera, which I always do, but I think I just run out of colour film perhaps, or I wanted the ISO to be a little bit higher than the colour film that I had access to. These are some more walks in the country, basically the same route that I do over and over again along the canal, taking little baby boy out with me, getting a bit bored of that route, to be totally honest. But we do now have a rucksack carrier for him, so as you'll see in the subsequent images, we did manage to go on a slightly different walk. It's only one that we've done a million times, not 10 million times, so that you can see daddy and baby boy out on our walk in the country. So yeah, with the black and white film, I always find it a little bit tricky. I think black and white photography can look really good if you know what you're doing, which I obviously don't. It does oftentimes look a bit classier, a bit sophisticated, a bit timeless, I guess, but you don't get the distraction of the colour, of the fields being green and the sky being blue, and if it's a really nice sunny bright day, you don't really get to see that, which is a shame, because that's generally what I end up taking pictures of and what I enjoy taking pictures of. And the times when I go out to take pictures is usually because I've seen something bright and colourful, and that's the kind of thing that attracts me, like flowers or the fields. Like in this image, it's lots of shades of grey. You don't really get a feel for the greenery of the landscape. Obviously, if you are using a better, more sophisticated camera and you are a better, more sophisticated photographer, then you can get probably some really nice black and white landscape images. You know, if you're Ansel Adams, your images look amazing whatever you're taking a picture of. But I think when you're using a camera like this, which is one of the more affordable analog 35mm cameras, it's a new one, they just released it a few months ago and I got given it for Christmas, and I really like it. It's really easy to use and I'm getting images back from it, unlike some of the other cheaper analog cameras like the Diana cameras, the Lomography Diana cameras, which are really unreliable. I am managing to get some images and some nice images from it as well, but it is a fairly simple point shoot camera, and you get back what you get back. You don't really have any control over the settings, over the focus, over the f-stop, over the I don't know, lens, the zoom, whatever. You know, you don't have any control over that. So this is the result. That camera plus the film plus me, and you know, some of these images are really cute. I mean, they've got babies in them, which helps. So that always is gonna make me love the pictures if it's a picture of baby boy. But when it's a picture of the same countryside that we've walked over and over again since lockdown began over a year ago, I perhaps think that I'm getting a bit bored of this, and the black and white doesn't really help. I don't know, for me personally. Let me know what you think in the comments about black and white photography generally and the black and white images in this roll of film, especially if you've seen any of my colour 35mm pictures from the last year, because there'll be a lot of the exact same images just taken with probably different cameras or different film. Just kind of nice to do that kind of comparison. You can kind of see how stuff comes out, but I personally like the colour. I like, if I'm going to go out on a countryside walk, I like it to at least look green, and it, like I said, you do get that distraction. So if the photography's not like 100% amazing and it's a little bit overexposed or underexposed or fuzzy or blurry or out of focus, at least, you know, you've got some bright colours and some nice flowers and green trees and blue sky or white sheep or whatever it may be. It's still a little bit grey and wintry in these images, and it is a little bit grey and wintry still here, but spring is definitely coming. Well, it's actually already the beginning of spring, isn't it? But you're seeing the signs with more flowers and leaves on trees and things, so I think definitely for that season I want colour film. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments in regards to colour film versus black and white and what your preference is. These are most of the images I got back. I did actually get quite a few back, but I just picked ones that I thought were a bit different and were kind of the best. Let me know what you think. If you've liked the video, please do give me a like, and if you'd like to see more, please do subscribe.